In trucking crash cases, the trucking company itself is normally the focus of the litigation. And in terms of whether or not there is a delay in the litigation or a lengthening of time in the litigation, it will often be attributed to trying to get information from the trucking company. Oftentimes they have poor record keeping, or they just don't want to turn over evidence that they have. And we very frequently have to go to court and get an order from the judge to turn over that evidence. So the trucking company is crucial, and it is central to a trucking litigation case. They are the ones that hired the driver. They are the ones that are making money off of the driver being on the road. And they are the ones that are responsible for keeping all of the records regarding both the driver themselves as well as the truck itself. And so that is the focus of everything that we do in a trucking litigation case at Farah Farah. They are the ones that are required under the federal regulations to keep all of the records, some of them for only 6 months, some of them for longer. The trucking company will have what is called a driver qualification file. And the driver qualification file discusses the operator of the tractor trailer, provides background information, and contains the job application of the truck driver themselves. I had a case last year where we got the driver qualification file, and it was about 3 pages long, which means almost no information in it. Often they are dozens of pages, but this one was only 3. But in that instance, we were able to see that he provided almost no information to the trucking company, and that led us to believe that he had been fired from those 3 jobs. We found that out in the litigation. We also found out that the trucking company did absolutely nothing to investigate this driver. And in that particular case, he fell asleep at the wheel of the tractor trailer and crashed into the back of our client's vehicle. The trucking company in that case played a crucial role and was the focus of our attention because it did not perform any type of investigation on this driver. And in our opinion, the company was responsible for placing the driver in that position to injure our client. You will not get all of that information I just talked about without having an attorney and staff at Farah Farah. That case was a fight. And that case required a lot of work from our investigators, our Farah Farah paralegals, as well as our intake department, who gathered crucial information as well for us at the outset. So all of that information would not have been available to our client and to me as the attorney without Farah Farah providing the resources necessary to fully investigate that crash and put the focus of that crash on the trucking company and not on the individual driver. Your trucking crash attorney here at Farah Farah is going to be experienced in the areas of the law and in handling those crashes. And the Farah Farah attorney needs to be experienced because trucking companies have a lot of money and they hire nothing but the very best attorneys. Well, what do those attorneys do? They fight on providing evidence to the attorney for the injured person. They fight on allowing for court dates to have motions heard. They fight during the depositions and not allowing their clients to answer questions or trying to get their clients to avoid answering questions. So you need an experienced trucking attorney. You need, quite frankly, a fearless trucking attorney because that's what they're going to be up against. And that's what you've got here at Farah Farah. We've got experienced and fearless trucking attorneys that will litigate those trucking company crashes.